Hello guys, so our maths lesson today will be on multiplication with decimals again. This is our last day on the multiplication focus, so we're going to stick to some problem solving. And remember, our overall learning intention at the moment is to multiply, divide, add and subtract with decimals. So our next focus will be division, so try and nail multiplication today. The rest of the lesson will be on explain everything. So follow along, get your grid books ready, pause if you need to, rewind, and try your best. Have fun. Today we are going to do some problem solving involving multiplication and decimals. Now the first thing I thought we needed to recap is using the fish strategy, because we've been using this in class but also just a handy tool for problem solving. So today, for the purpose of keeping up to date, we're going to color code. So we're going to do red is going to stand for the F, which is what am I being asked to find. So in our problems we'll use red to highlight that. Blue is going to represent the I, so what information am I given. Green is going to represent the S for some strategies that we can use. And yellow is going to represent the H, which is asking us how reasonable is our answer. So here is our first problem. Lisa buys 6 packets of lollies for a birthday party. If the packets cost $2.68, how much does she spend in total? So now we're going to read it thinking of our fish strategy. So I'm going to underline in red for the F, what is it asking us to find? So this problem is asking us to find how much does she spend in total. Then we go to the I for information. What information is given to us? So we've got blue now to underline that we get 6 packets of lollies and they cost $2.68. The next part of our fish is the S for strategy. So what strategies do we think we could use and what have we been working on to help us solve it? Well, I think if I'm trying to find the cost and I've got 6 packets and they all cost the same amount, I can do multiplication as my strategy. And then at the end, I'll come back and we'll check how reasonable our answer is. So I'm going to try my strategy now. So I've got $2.68 is how much each packet of lollies is, multiplied by how many I have in total, which is 6. And I'm going to do my multiplication now. So 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 6 is 36, plus 4 is 40. And 6 times 2 is 12, plus 4 is 16. Then I've got to remember to come back to the question, how many decimals are in my question? There are none down here. This is a whole number, but I have a whole number here, but I do have some part numbers, which are the decimals. So I've got 6/10 and 800. So I have 2 decimal places. So my answer will have 2 decimal places. And because I was finding out, going back to my question at the beginning, how much does she spend in total, I need to actually answer that question properly. She spends $16.08. So I need to have that dollar sign. And bonus points for problem solving is writing a sentence down the bottom. So I could say, Lisa buys 6 packets of lollies for $16.08. And then it's important to go back at the end and check how reasonable our answer is. So if we want to round $2.68, we can round it up to about $3. Remember, estimating is not exact. And then we're going to multiply $3 times 6, which we should know is 18. Is our answer pretty reasonable, pretty close to that? Yes. Now, this is a problem for you to solve. So I'm going to talk you through the fish strategy first, and then it's going to be your turn to try and solve it. So the first thing is that we're going to read the problem, and sometimes it's really good to just read it a couple of times. Ty buys 1 litre of yellow paint and 2 litres of blue. if yellow paint is $12.95 a litre and blue is $14.95 a litre, how much does Ty spend on paint? So it might be a good idea now to just pause and quickly read that in your head one more time. All right, now we're going to go through the FISH strategy again. So F stands for find. So what is it asking us to find? It says, how much does Ty spend on paint? And then it says what information is included. So we've got that he buys 1 litre of yellow paint and 2 litres of blue. That yellow paint is $12.95 a litre and blue is $14.95 a litre. It's quite a bit of information. So it's asking us now, so we're thinking through the FISH strategies, we're up to S. So what strategies are we going to use? Sometimes it's handy to draw a little picture so that you know what you're trying to imagine. So we're just imagining that's 1 litre of yellow paint and 2 litres of blue paint. And then it might help as well to pop the price down there so that you're seeing how much they cost. Okay, so they're $14.95 each, those ones. So I already know the cost of the yellow paint that Ty bought. So now I've got to work out how much it costs to buy those 2 1 litre tubs. Now I've just made them into like that because I think that's how you probably do buy paint. So I'm going to do a sum now, and I've decided that multiplication and addition will be my strategies. Now I'm going to let you keep going and finish that off because I've given you a fair few clues. So pause the video and solve the rest. All right, so hopefully you've already solved that problem and you're just going to watch me finish it off. So we've got $14.95 times 2 because he had 2 litres costing that much each for the blue paint. So 2 times 5 is 10, 2 times 9 is 18, plus 1 is 19. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. 2 times 2 is, 2 times 1 is 2. Then I check how many decimals I have in my answer, my question, so I know how many I have in my answer. And I only have 2, so 1, 2 decimals. And dollars because it's dollar sign. This is the point people go wrong, so I hope you're listening. This is how much blue paint costs. Now, I don't want you to forget, we've got to check our question. It says, how much does Ty spend on paint? And he's bought 1 litre of yellow and 2 litres of blue. So the next part, and this is the part that people just go, yep, I've worked out my 2 sections, I'm done. But you've actually got to add them together. So it should be $29.90 plus $12.95. All right, 0 plus 5 is 5, 9 plus 9 is 18. That 2 plus 9 is 11, plus 1 is 12, and that is 4. Now when I'm adding with decimals, my decimal place always goes in line. Okay, hope you got the right answer for that one.